Okay, hello there. Basically, what I'm doing right now is this is a game Halo Reach gameplay of me and my friend in doubles, and it's going to be from my friend Bolfinator's point of view. I want to do this video to analyze his gameplay and tell him things that he could have did better and things that he did good. That's pretty much all. I'm just going to go through the game, put in my 2 cents as it was, and hopefully he might be able to pick up on a couple things. So, there's a little bit of teabagging in this because the other team was talking crap afterwards and they think they're good or something. But anyway, here's my friend. We're just starting off on Zealot. We're playing assault rifles, which I hate. These people voted for it. We couldn't really do anything about it. But right off the bat, what I like to do is I like to rush right in, because usually if you just run straight at them, they throw grenades first, and you can run right past their grenades, and then after you run past their grenades, you throw your grenades at them, and usually they'll stop at red landing. And I see this grenade was thrown like right here, that one, and I'm already up there, but Balf doubled back, he got hit by that grenade. And then he eventually died. And one thing right here, right at the beginning, what he shouldn't have done is double back over there. He should have just kept on running even though he's getting shot. And really the best thing he could have did was, instead of going over here, he could have went up here and hid right in this little cubby hole right here. And see, he could have had eyes on that guy, and this guy wouldn't have been able to shoot him. And also, he could see this guy through this little yellow stuff. So, and not only that, it's very hard to grenade right here. To get a grenade in this little cubby hole is difficult. Pretty much the only way anybody could shoot him is if this guy challenged him, possibly jumping. I don't know, he might put him in it might even put this guy over here in a bad position if he's up here and tries to challenge him. And yeah, that's basically what he could have did. Just run up there by that little cubby and just stay there. Maybe he could have double teamed. He wouldn't have got hit by that grenade and all that other stuff. So I get a kill and then I die, and I could have possibly not died if he could have double teamed with me, but instead he decided to double back. Right here, that's what I would have done. I obviously didn't do that. I was still bottom red here. He went up top red, got on red flag, and looked for the other team, which is a good thing to do. He saw him. I don't know if he shot him or not. I'm kind of on a small screen. Grenaded. He probably could have waited for me right here. I don't know if I was telling him that I was pushing top mid, but he should have waited for me to get top mid or gold bridge over here before he pushed up, because I couldn't help him double team. I couldn't help him out. I couldn't put any fire on anybody because I was still I hadn't even reached like top mid yet. So he could have delayed like pushing in for a little bit, and I maybe could have helped him out, and he wouldn't have gotten in the situation he was right here. Or he was in right here. Right here, he decides to run away. Drop down. That guy drops down from red landing, and his teammate also drops. Where is it? Yep, his teammate drops right there. So they're both right here. And he decides to run red tunnel instead of going up red spiral back there. And he knows, well, you can see on his radar both of the guys over there. But instead, I don't know why he goes here, but he should have ran up red spiral, and he could have got the health pack up there and recharge his shields like pretty quick. And since I was already up top, I can't really help him. So he could have got up top. Maybe he could have ran red landing or top mid, and we could have met up and all the other stuff. But instead, he decides to run out here. He sees that guy. That guy doubles back, puts shots in him, chases him, ring one, and then he dies. And he teabags. Whatever. He gets a spawn, pretty good spawn, right next to me. I'm getting shot. He tries to push in. He probably could have picked up that needle rifle right there behind him. That probably would have been a way better choice. And another thing right here is he dies by the needler. And another way he could have prevented that was doing the same thing I said before, just going up here, right in this cubby. But instead he pushes back here and he can still get fired upon by the needler, and he ends up dying because of it. And basically he just should have hit up in the cubby again, and he might have been able to help me out. They wouldn't have been able to grenade him or shoot him, and he also could have looked through the gold thing right there. So he spawns on bottom, and I die. And then he goes up towards blue landing. If I called out that guy one shot right there, that would have been a good idea, but I don't think I did because he had a full shield. So basically he pushes up and dies to this guy, and it's almost like a free kill. What he should have did is he should have waited for me to spawn, then ran in the area I was in, and we could have met up, got weapons, and maybe had some sort of little comeback or whatever. Right here, he kind of gets a bad spawn, grenaded, then he dies. He probably shouldn't have ran at that guy. He probably should have went bottom blue and waited for his shields to recharge and run up over to red maybe. I mean, and he could have told me he was doing that, so I could have backed off too. Right here, I get a kill, and he spawns again. Throw some grenades and whatnot. Looks like I died to 2 people at red health pack, and he pushes in anyway. He probably should have stayed back right here because they were both right around the corner, but he gets away anyway. So that's not too bad. We both go up red. We're sticking together right here. I ran to red flag. He probably, yeah, he should have either ran with me or called me over to him because we're really split up right now. Looks like I'm coming around by grenade launcher to double team. All he had to do, yep. Okay. He probably could have stayed back a little bit longer right there, but the guy obviously ran away, so it really doesn't matter. Let's just play this normally. He's getting shot at. Alright, it looks like we're double teaming this guy. Hold on a sec. Let's see what happens right here. Again. Okay, he chases this guy. What I would have did is I think the better bet, since he already had a low shield, he probably could have hugged this wall right here and just shot the guy and not had to have a melee confrontation. Usually, if you can, you want to avoid like confronting someone where you both melee each other, because if the person's weak or weaker than you, he can easily get your shield down and get a one shot. Or if he doesn't get the one shot and you kill him, you'll have no shield. And having a shield is better than not having a shield. But he ends up killing this guy anyway. And he goes back up here, which I would have did. It's an easy way to get back up. And he comes up from behind this guy and he helps me double team, even though I die. And wait, did me and that guy trade kills? Hold on. I guess me and that guy traded kills. Yeah, so looks like, where do I spawn at here? Looks like I spawned blue landing. What he should have done is push right up to top mid. Instead, he jumped down towards grenade launcher, and I'm still over there by myself. I mean, I could pick up a kill, but it would have been better just to help me out right away. Let's continue here. Alright, he's getting shot. He might not have known where he's getting shot from right away. He ends up raping that guy. Right here is obvious. Whoops. He just needs to basically help me out, double team with me. If I call out one shot, he needs to do whatever it takes to clean it up. Right there, I'm not quite sure if that was the best thing to do. In MLG settings, you can't even get out here, but you can for like 10 seconds in doubles. He probably could have waited down there and probably meleeed somebody maybe, or tried to go for a double melee at least one of the players, but both of them chased him up, and it was an easy kill for them. He could have made it harder. Right here we're I'm pretty sure this guy runs in for the melee. Yeah, there's nothing you can really do about that. He ends up raping the guy. I don't know if you could see that guy in his radar or not, but he should have just backed off because I was right there. Alright, as soon as he saw that guy, he shouldn't have jumped out and challenged him while he's one shot. If anything, he should have tried to hide, and I could have came in, shot him up a bit, and then once his shield recharged a little bit, he could come in and double team. Right here he spawns, he uses a jump up again. That's always key to getting places faster. Oh, and another thing is I noticed, I don't know if he knows where the DMR spawn, but there's DMR spawns right here at, like right by those jump ups. He spawned over here at red, and he went up that jump up, and if there was a DMR, yep, there's a DMR here. He could have picked up that DMR, like then went up the jump up, and he could have had a powerful weapon right off his spawn, but I don't think he knows that, so there's DMRs right at the bottom of those jump ups. Here they both spawn red. I agree with what he did, just staying right on that main ramp, then pushing back. Even though he pushed back right on top of that guy's grenade, I would have stayed there like as long as I could until somebody saw me, then I probably would have ran. Just because like it was the safest place he could be at the moment, really.
Gain the lead.
And I died, and he rushed in. I'm not quite sure if I agree with that. If he's confident enough to where he think he can get a kill, which it looks like he did, or I did, I don't know. That's good. Right here, where am I at? Okay, I'm over, yeah, I'm like standing up there. But it looks like we're both shooting at different people. So really we're just kind of split apart, 1v1ing like each person on the map. God, I'm on the wrong thing again. Right here, I'm not quite sure why he did that. I would have just stayed top mid because I'm over there. And he could have helped me double team some people, like if he would have stayed up there. And again, he dropped down back from top mid again, and I don't know why. He kind of puts himself in a bad position right here because he can't get shots on anybody. I mean, he might be able to see somebody on main ramp right there by grenade launcher, but really the ideal situation is just to stay up high. I mean, like if you're gonna DMR someone or pistol someone, being up high is a better advantage than being down low and shooting at someone up top. So okay, sword is up, and he has it. Switches weapons right away.
The lead. Five minutes remaining.
Unzen stab that guy. Yeah, dies to that guy. It's not bad. I mean, what are you gonna do? I kill that guy. He grenades me, and I die because he grenades me. He didn't need to throw a grenade like at all right here. I'm not quite sure why he threw 2 grenades because there was nobody there. I guess that's part of situational awareness. I ended up getting grenaded by somebody else when I had no shield because he grenaded me twice. I'm coming up a spiral, and he apparently knows that, and I had the sword, I guess. I'm not quite sure if he accidentally ran in that or he got that power weapon, but that's a good play. I mean, we don't want him to get that weapon when we have the sword because it's not the ideal situation for us, really. Really, you only want to go up top if you know you can get a kill. Because it could put you in a bad situation if you come out of that. Okay, right there. He shouldn't have went up the landing. There was no reason to, really. I mean, he had a pistol, and he basically shouldn't have chased like that. That's kind of like not a good thing to do. And plus, I was over top mid, and I probably called that guy out. I'm sure I did. I called out a lot this game. And he rushes in, and he gets a cleanup kill, and the other guy takes down a no shield. Looks like he lifts up, though. That was good to rush in like that when he knew people were weak. Get stabbed by the sword, not a big deal because it's the sword. He sees that I'm at blue landing. He, right here, I don't know, there wasn't much he could do because he spawned across the map, which is kind of rare. But he spawns over here. I guess he could have went up red bridge to top mid and shot from top mid. Because if he would have went red landing side, it's kind of like it's like the long way around. He could have went over here, went up there and shot from there, or shot from top mid to blue. And I spawned right on top of him, so that's cool. Then we run back because it's kind of Clutchville right now a little bit. We're just kind of like running around trying to keep our distance and whatnot because I think they have the sword still, unless I still have it. I don't know. Put shots on somebody. Looks like I was shooting. Yeah, I was shooting someone from right there. And I wasn't really getting shot up that much either. He decides to go up here and leave me. And I'm not sure if I agree with that because it just kind of leaves me vulnerable. Even though they didn't challenge me, they could... once they heard him lift up, they both could have rushed me and just double-teamed the crap out of me and I would have died. But they never rushed me because I don't think they're very smart players because they could have easily done that. Anyways, he pushes back up here towards me, which is good. And he goes...
1 minute remaining.
Not quite sure why he did that. Basically, you just need to stay up top as much as you can. There's no reason to go around red. As you can see, it left me vulnerable because they decided to rush me once he went away. He should have just stayed red bridge or top mid, one of them. And we would have been even safer than we were. I mean, he comes back and meets up with me again, but there's no reason to leave me, really.
30 seconds remaining.
He gets stabbed with a sword. Once again, like, not a big deal. Looks like there was 2 people there, but, I mean, what can he do? It's the sword.
10 seconds remaining.
So this is pretty much the end of the game. Looks like we just kind of keep our distance because we know they have the sword and whatnot. That's basically the end of the game. He did decent. Some situations he should have did different things that would have kept him alive. In some situations he should just try to stay alive, especially when I die, and try to regroup with me. And also when we're not playing with DMRs, he needs to know like where the weapons are. Especially the needle rifle and the battle... I mean, not the battle rifle. Why the hell did I keep on calling it a battle rifle? The DMR to have a more powerful weapon, more accurate weapon than just the pistol or the assault rifle. But anyway, that's about it for this gameplay. Hopefully he can watch this, get maybe some tips, figure out what to do better, what things not to do, and what he did good. But this is Marine Soldier, and I am out of here.